The Queen punishes Harry and Meghan over Biden's endorsement. Meghan Markle and Harry's dangerous step too far caused the Queen to finally hit back. Hello, and very happy to see you on my channel. It's us again, the Sussex Daily News team. One early fall morning, and we have an updated report. In the latest Globe report, sources in the palace revealed the true response of the Queen. She was outraged by the recent actions of the fugitive couple, Harry and Meghan. And the latest is to encourage Americans to go to the presidential vote this year. The source revealed, if this is a fair, normal incentive, then it does not make the king angry. The only problem is the couple endorsing the election for presidential candidate Joe Biden. This is the crux of the matter. Indeed, other sources have also whispered the recent meddling in the U.S. election has been a drop of water, prompting His Majesty to join his nephew and former actor wife. She cannot let Meghan participate in politics unless they have to give up all of their privileges. Meanwhile, according to Mirror Online, the Queen and Prince Harry have always had a very special relationship, and the monarch is extremely fond and proud of her grandson. But Meghan Markle and he made two decisions which reportedly forced the Queen to get involved, as it's the one thing she refuses to compromise on, Robert Lacey's new book, Battle of Brothers, claims. Back to the past. She was delighted when he met Meghan Markle and began his married life, and reportedly even stepped in to offer help and advice during some of the more difficult moments. But, according to the new book, there was one moment that deeply upset the Queen and was a step too far from the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. In his latest biography, Battle of Brothers, royal author Robert Lacey claims Meghan and Harry's decision to market merchandise under their own royal trademark, Sussex Royal, without discussing it with the Queen and taking legal action against a number of media organizations without her permission caused the family to finally hit back. The couple reportedly spent thousands of pounds trademarking a range of products, including t-shirts to bandanas and literature. While royals selling products isn't new, the Queen sells souvenirs at Buckingham Palace, and Prince Charles has a range of products, including biscuits and jam, in his Duchy Originals range. The issue came as Meghan and Harry didn't consult the monarch first. Lacey writes, quote, once again, Harry had totally failed to consult the Queen about a major initiative affecting his royal work and image, and the image of the crown as a whole. The family finally hit back. Elizabeth II had always had a soft spot for Harry, and she had been delighted by the arrival of Meghan, whose personal energies seemed to complement her grandson so well. But there were some matters on which Elizabeth II would not compromise, and chief among them was the authority of the crown. By not disclosing their plans to market merchandise under their own royal trademark, Harry and Meghan had trespassed dangerously on that authority. To commercialize the crown required the crown's consent, and the Sussexes had not sought that. He claims that their failure to get her permission for their lawsuits, quote, took their rebellion one step too far. As part of their Megxit negotiations, the Queen banned Meghan and Harry from using the brand Sussex Royal, which they reportedly extremely annoyed about. Meanwhile, in the latest news, body expert claims Meghan Markle's eye blocks and throat tightening are signs her ego was left raging when she was told she's not the only powerful woman during Fortune's virtual summit. Speaking to the Mirror, body language expert Bruce Durham believes that not all aspects of the royals' interview were authentic. He pinpoints the exact moment he feels the Duchess shows signs of being uncomfortable, and puts it down to the moment Fortune senior editor Ellen McGirt tells her she's, quote, not the only powerful woman involved in this equation. Pardon me, but I am still trying to figure out why she is considered to have any power at all, except over her hapless husband. And Harry looks like a mess in that supposed motivational moment. She may be powerful to Vogue or Netflix, but to people, she is just another Kardashian wannabe. How does a couple who yearn for privacy get up and move to a city with the most cameras and paparazzi in the world, all while knowing they will be at the center of it? Watch it without sound. It is very interesting to watch her body language. The eye fluttering is her reset when she is raging. She did it on the balcony when Prince Harry told her to turn around at the Trooping of the Color last year. The hand on her hip and the hair flipping was really interesting too. The narcissist was in danger of dropping her mask in public, just waiting for the eventual blow-up in the public arena. Narcissists always show their true nature at some point. He went on to say that she gives away several key signs to suggest that her, quote, ego is raging, including brushing her hair in a bid to reframe herself to look like a powerful woman. He added, lots of eye blocks. She wants to be the person in the room. Watch her throat. Tightening of the throat. It's an animalistic reaction. She does not like hearing that she's not the only powerful woman in the equation. She's not powerful at all. If she were, she would be getting starring movie roles and Oscar nominations as she wanted. Instead, she has settled for a reality TV show, one that, no doubt, they are funding up front, and Netflix will buy from them if they deem it to be worthy, which it won't be. It's not her they want. It's Prince Harry. The only power she has is over Harry. Her behavior prevents her from ever being taken seriously by any respectable individual. If you want to understand the significance of much of what Markle says and does, do a little prior research into the characteristics and behaviors of covert narcissists. Eye-opening, to say the least. Harry never stood a chance. Meghan Markle is a malignant narcissist. She expects and demands that the world bow down before her in worshipful obeisance before the altar of her ego. She's enraged that most people in Great Britain and the Commonwealth are disgusted by her hypocrisy, rudeness, and bullying. And she's shocked that she's a nobody in the US, with most people focused on real issues and not her mindless drivel. Harry is now seen as a laughingstock, having allowed himself to be turned into her and Marcus Anderson's doormat. It's time for the Queen to strip these greedy hucksters of their HRH titles and patronages. If Harry had even a shred of integrity, he would renounce his place in the succession. Neither of these dishonest grifters deserves to remain in the monarchy. The hypocrisy of her is staggering. So proud of her heritage that she's had a nose job, hair extensions, and straightened her hair to look more white. Joined a white sorority at university, and only ever married white men. She's only got to where she's at because of the white men and their connections that she used along the way. Handing out bags of weed at her wedding as favors, lying about paying for her education when it was her father and his lottery winnings that funded her. Ghosting everyone once they ceased to be useful. Posting her wedding rings back to her ex-husband to let him know their marriage was over. Shouting at staff and demanding a different tiara until the Queen had to tell her to stop. Shouting at embassy staff in Australia, so Harry was forced to apologize after. Releasing nasty digs at the royal family at every turn, and blown two families apart now. They say you can judge a person by how they treat others. So true. Classic malignant narcissist. I noticed this body language too. When the interviewer said the first part of the sentence about her not being the only powerful woman, there was a flash of daggers in her eyes. Then she finished the rest of the sentence, which was more sycophantic BS, and Meghan's face went back to normal. It's so interesting if you've had experience with someone with a narcissistic personality disorder. Despite her delusions of being a powerful feminist, she has spent her entire life manipulating, taking advantage of, being indulged and pandered to by her dad, ex-husbands, friends, Harry, the royal family, and the British taxpayers for financial gain, status, and social standing. She has accomplished absolutely nothing of distinction from her own proficiency, capability, and merit. Even her very limited, low-grade acting was only attained through her father and her ex-husband opening doors and introducing her to showbiz. None of which illustrates a feminist, nor is it definitive of a powerful woman. She typifies a megalomaniac believing in her own aggrandizement, that she has such immense influence and authority over everyone else. She has an obnoxious, ungracious, spiteful, domineering personality that is intimidating and toxic to everyone she encounters, and she doesn't care who she hurts or offends in the process of pursuing her self-promoting mission in life. And you? Do you agree with me? Please let me know in the comment section below, and everyone discuss them together. If you think my video is useful, don't be afraid to like and share it with anyone you want. And subscribe to the Sussex Daily News channel to not miss any news by us. Now, thank you for watching, goodbye, and see you tonight.